Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Absorbing Man Wave Beetle. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box first. We have Speed Demon on there as well. And a quick little bio at the top if you go ahead and pause that now. And then down here at the bottom we have everyone else in the wave. I have reviewed these two right here. And stay tuned for the rest of the video. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look. And here is Beetle out of the packaging. Now, it is actually quite a nice figure. The character itself is a little more obscure. Sure, she is in her own comic book series, with her team. And yes, there have been other versions of Beetle before her. However, overall, I think that, it's a pretty broad enough character that most people who, are into Spider-Man right now and whatnot and reading the books and whatnot will, know the character very well. So yeah, if you have a flight stand or anything like this, this is an SH Figure Arts one. It's the one I use for all of them for my thumbnails and stuff. Or even if you just have like a string or something, you hang it from the ceiling. It looks absolutely amazing. You can see that as the light passes through these wings, it shines off them, and you can see the awesome, pink look of them, and it just looks really, really good. You can see all of the kind of, vein detail and whatnot within them and all the scales and lines. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, they are the same wings that we had with Wasp. Obviously, they're just a different color. So their articulation themselves, you have the larger wing, which rotates and is also on a hinge. So you can kind of flap and move it wherever you want, or you can have it like down as if she's kind of not using them. And then we have the second set of wings that just literally peg into them. So you can hide them, you can use them, you can put them whichever way around you want. And also you can obviously completely remove them if you just want those two wings right there. So this body itself is actually new, and then the arms and legs are not new. The head looks really, really nice, and the paint is done fantastically. I mean, there is a good amount of painted detail on this figure. We have molded purple plastic right here for the lower part of the torso, for the forearms, hands, and then down here at the legs, pretty much the entire legs, except for these bits right here. And here we have paint on there. But we have paint on the torso and then paint on the head. And as you can see, the purple actually matches up very, very well, honestly. We have a very, very nice metallic looking purple. And even the green has a slight metallic look to it. So it definitely does shine and shimmer on your shelf. And that was kind of hard to say. And it definitely does have a very good presence. You definitely see it when you walk in the room. So that's absolutely fantastic. It really, really pops. Those colors are awesome. The eyes are done really well, no issues right there. Those yellow beady Beetle eyes look really, really nice. So as for the articulation for this figure, the head looks left and right. It can look all the way up for a great flight pose, which is awesome. It also looks down as well. The torso as well moves forward and back, so that really helps with flight poses. Pivots left and right too, and turns left and right as well, so fantastic. Arms come out to the side, they rotate all the way around, exactly the same here at the elbow. We have a rotation and also the hinge right there, and then rotation and hinge as well at the hands, and both hands are gestured very nicely. They are slightly different, which is really cool. The legs go forward, but they do sort of kick outwards as they go up. They don't really go out all that far. Would have been nice to get a little bit more out of that, but it doesn't really matter. They don't move back. Rotation right there at the upper part of the thigh. Double jointed knees. The feet go up and down and also have an ankle pivot, which is very nice. Beetle stands 6¼ inches tall, obviously much, much taller and a lot wider than a standard figure if you count the wings in there. Yes, they are hard plastic, so yes, they do make the figure back heavy. My Wasp on display is always falling over. I am going to be putting her on a stand of some kind, though, sometime soon, so that won't be a problem. As you can see, Beetle here is standing just fine right now. If I were to knock her, she would fall over pretty easily though. So I recommend putting these figures towards the back of your display if they're on a shelf or something, just so that they can fall back and then just against, a backdrop or your shelf or whatever's behind them, just so they're not falling into any other figures or potentially falling off a shelf from a high place, or get it on a flight stand or whatever, and you'll have no problems whatsoever. So don't worry too much about the back heavy wings. And remember, if you don't want the wings in, you can completely remove them out of the back. However, then you do have these two things sticking out there, which if you're obviously not going to look at the back of the figure, then that really doesn't matter that much at all. So I definitely recommend that you pick this figure up. There's no faults to it really, honestly. I definitely think it's an absolutely fantastic figure. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to check out pictures of anything from my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below, along with my Twitter and my Twitch. And for more Marvel Legends reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.